best.
My profiles now, good evening. The program you watch now, Udota means Heart of the Matter. And with the regional from Independent Television. When they come here every Monday, they take a deep dive into different issues as they emerge. And after that, we'll now begin to look at people's opinions concerning those issues every day inside this country. My name is Matt Malolo, and today, in the last few days in this country, we have seen different kind of political alignment and realignment, and it's still happening. First of all, from maybe Saturday, counting from Saturday back, all the ESCOs of the PDP, yes, from the chairman, national chairman, all, they go Otagosi, former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and after that, and the man can't talk by himself, so yes, they are ready to take over 2027, and that they will to win the election from the ruling APC. Then we'll go back again. First of all, Osun State Governor, Oga Adeleke, from nowhere, take part for the primaries for your own political party, will be a PDP. Can't go do for Accord. Now, Accord party again, don't make a candidate, but we can't say another faction of this same Accord party will come do primaries too. But after some time too, INEC don't come out. Say, look, these Accord party, and the person who say they win, say, INEC say, they don't recognize them. We'll say, they can go back again. That same Osun State, Oga Omishore, they don't bring one other man too, for APC too, as the governorship candidate of that election, and Oga President Tinubu don't say yes, so this person who say they bring also, well, that APC, they gradually want to take over Osun State. Now, look at River State. And they always tell people, say, politics, you get language. Politics, get language. And my brother, what they call Sonny Gadosa, he can always be out because anytime when I come on television or radio, I will tell you that politics has a language. If you use the language, you will be there. If you don't use the language, not be the discussion when they talk for street or waiting with the discuss for street. No, not be governance, not be fasting and prayer, not be eating, but he get language with the people. So today, Governor Fubara, he speaks the language of politics today. He's closest to President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Right now, Oga Wike is neither here nor there because right now, Wike still the PDP. All the House of Assembly for Rivers, all of them go APC now. Now only Wike come the PDP. And PDP now, nowhere. Right now, because the way it be now, the closest person to the president for Rivers now, could be Oga Fubara, Governor Simlai Fubara. So you can see the difference. They're not after that again. We see go ahead, brother, the governor of Abu Kefas, governor of Abu Kefas Sada, governor of Taraba State too, he don't come out. He don't collect the party card yesterday to join the ruling APC. And so, just on different political alignment and realignment. And the whole thing, the game is set and it is keep evolving, issues keep emerging every day. I then would say, Redo Victor, one political analyst for Inside the House, and all of us, including you with the House, all of us will look at all of these issues today inside this program. For the next 55 minutes, we'll be here discussing with this language they call local parlance. Inside this program, not forget, I will tell you what will be as our time, when time comes. And that is our time, now what you're supposed to put hand for inside this Christmas time. Victor, good morning.
Well, good evening.
Good evening. Yes.
Good evening, Emma. No, good evening, viewers.
No verse. You know, say, I present program for morning and I do for evening, so we can have no verse. Then, I did with one of our own political economists and and a right activist, somebody whom say don't stand for advocacy for years, dancing, warrior.
My people, now, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
You see your analysis at the console.
I did look up.
First of all, where are we going?
Well, we are not going anywhere politically. That is the truth. We are not going anywhere. With what is happening right now, we are not also serious politically.
When you say we, who be the we?
The Nigerian, I don't want to, because every human being is a political animal.
Yes.
And so when we say we, even I'm not playing politics, that day we still go and vote. It's a civic responsibility, day of voting. So that means I play politics, even though it's not a vocal. You have a choice. But right now, let me say this. What we see, I call it political voodoo. It's a political voodoo because you have no direction. If people want to decamp, the Constitution make a provision for decamping. Say when there's a problem in the political party, they cannot resolve it. You can decamp. But right now, that is not what we are seeing. If every other political party, all the whole political party have problem, even including the leading party, it's because the president is there. That's why you are not seeing the problem. They have problem. Okay. Now, having said that, you will not ask, why will people leave the party that bring them to power and decamp to another party? Number one, well, as at today, where we call political survivor. Will I survive with what is going on? That is fear, political survivor. That is number one. For example, like Fubara you mentioned. Fubara decamp was a smart move, and it's purely on political survivor. He want to survive. And right now, yes, right now, according to APC, and other political parties do the same, the governor is the leader of the party. So, even if Wike decamp today and announce he's joining APC, Fubara is still his leader. So, in order for him to survive, he has looked left, right, and center. And he has said it very clearly that
he's number one.
He said when he was in trouble, that is Fubara, his own party could not help him. His own party could not help him. So he want to go and join the president, not from the backyard. Now, who is joining the president from the backyard? You know who he's talking about. So now his political survival becomes so important that he say, I need to move. Because the tsunami that is coming, I will not wait for it to happen. That's number one. Number two, the reason of this unwanted decamping, we are talking of political relevance. If you survive, you need to also be relevant.
Yes.
Political relevance. I want to be politically relevant in this dispensation. So they are seeking for relevance. Even the main thing that will make person to decamp, which is number three, the economic prosperity of my people is not there at all. Rather, they are now doing personal economic survivor. Personal economy. So what I can get. It's not what, because if you look at it right now, all the people that have decamped and those who are also proposing to decamp, I even heard that you didn't mention Plateau State Governor.
Yes.
He's already on the pipeline. So as at the end or the beginning of January, PDP will have like only 4 governors left, because right now it's 6. Taraba is going away, will be 5. Plateau will go, that will be about 4. So in all of this, it's not still a guarantee that the president will win the election, except what they test throw in Edo, they still implement it. Because right now, you ask any of the governors, they were here in 1999 to 2007 when the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was governor of Lagos State. He was the last man standing for the 5 AD governors. He didn't decamp. He was the only governor that survived that tsunami. And he stood his ground and said, I'm not going anywhere. So now what do we see? The president will send people to you and say, name your price. We just want you to come. Join our party. You name your price. They give you the money. You move. That is a personal thing. They put their money in that. They have been bought. Do you hear what Natasha said? He said they have approached her to the camp. He said no. So in all of the, what is he showing? Lack of ideology and integrity. There is no political integrity at all. Lack of ideology, because they are jumping from tree to tree like monkey who are looking for banana. This is what we see today. It is wrong. It's a betrayal of the people who trusted you and voted for you in a particular party. And what we are saying is that our president is bringing what I call the master strategy, the master plan. Don't forget, what they did in 2015 is enlarging it in 2025, 26. What they do in 2020, what did they do in 2015? They sat down. He's a strategist. He sat down and called the whole people, say, there is no way opposition will ever win presidency in this country if we continue like this. Let us not deny this fact. Nobody can win this election. The only thing is that let all of us come together. Let everybody come together.
But time of measure don't pass already.
I'm coming. This is what it. That's why I say it's enlarging in 2025. Those they came together, 5 political parties came together and they formed APC, and they took the presidency. Now, what did he now do? He became president, and he's taking over all the whole state that is opposition, buying them over. It's not by development of the people or what he's bringing to the people. No, he just said, what do you want? Tell me, I'll give you come. And this is what they are doing. All of them are going there in mass to harvest from whatever it is, national cake or whatever. But this is wrong for Nigeria, because why do we stop the military? Why do we say we don't like the military? Military is one part. It's a party. It's a one-party thing. You have the president, you have the governors, you have the ministers. Then you don't have the legislator, because it's a one-party thing. That is what we are going to. What we say we don't want. We are carrying Nigeria into one-party state. Then why do we not go to do election? Do you know how much I spend in election? Do you know how much people we vote in campaigning? Why all this waste? We say we need democracy, but those who were Democrats came and carrying us to a one-party state, which is a place where one person will now become an emperor. It's what we're heading to. It is wrong. Look at the only person I have a regard for as at this today is the governor of Osun State, Adeleke. He refused to go to the party. You see what the president's wife did to him? An elected person. You were not saying, I gave you 5 minutes to speak to the... Who gave you that authority? Where did you get that power? For an elected person.
Elected governor.
Elected governor.
Of the state. The chief
of a state.
Officer.
Do not cause I give you... Who are you? Are you elected? You are not recognized by Nigerian law or constitution. So Nigeria have degenerate into this level that if nothing happens, we just pray that there will be a savior along the line. If nothing happens, where we are heading to is going to be very bad.
Vincent, Oga Turaki SN will be the national chairman of PDP as of today, and the ESCOs, they go on Saturday. They go visit former President Olusegun Obasanjo. When they come out, now he say he's confident that PDP will win the election for 2027.
Who is confident? The president?
No,
former president?
No, former president. That is the PDP national chairman. Say they get confidence. Say,
let's be very realistic.
I may speak with you know, because...
okay, yes, sorry. Make a talk calm the way our people go understand. This current situation where we did for Nigeria, so whether you like them or not, APC don't do in groundwork. They go take power 2027 and nothing will happen. Not waiting anybody.
So you think?
Not waiting anybody.
But
I want to explain. I
will tell you with the alignment of Obasanjo, the vote to take over power.
Not today, PDP don't talk. PDP they don't mess up. They don't mess up. So
how they say mess up?
They have messed up. They don't get opportunities where they for fee really drag the power, but they not take advantage. Make I tell you the truth. We are currently with a president where amongst all the politicians within Nigeria, Tinubu are the only politician where I get respect for. And I will tell you why. He has never changed party. before. The only time na merger, not be say cross carpets. He has always, Tinubu, they always stay consistent when it comes to politics. And you see, when all of us, they talk, say, Tinubu don't influence these states, all the politicians where you see, they are supposed to be principled men on their own, stand by their own values. So if they behave like this, it shows they not get values. It's not the president's fault, not their own fault. The truth of the matter is, the people who they call our own statesmen, our elders, as far as politics is concerned, they don't fail us. They don't get anything to offer. Like my brother, they talk, they are there for their political interests and economic interests, not for their people. None of them, they represent us. You cannot argue, say Tinubu not going to win, because first, they don't already get 27 seats. For these states, APC, they hold 27 states. They get 27 governors. And another thing when me and you need to agree, whether we deceive ourselves here or not, waiting be the cause of all this problem. Why you feel say the politicians, they leave one party to another? Because our judicial system has failed. They don't know where to run to. The only means of power where anybody gets now who hold presidency. Now they dictate waiting they happen. So if to say we're in a situation where our judicial system still dey firm, APC and PDP fit talk waiting you dey talk, so it go make sense to us. We go say yes, PDP, they sure say if they fight this thing, people give them the mandate, the law they there will go uphold waiting the people give them. But me and you don't see so many times where people go vote. But when it comes to the results, not be as we take votes, not be so the results they be. So what thing will they talk? APC, everything that they do now, they do rehearsal, say, see us we want to take over the country. Imagine in the past months, Enugu State Governor, he don't enter APC. Bayelsa State Governor, APC. Delta State the other time, APC. Akwa Ibom, yes. APC. Taraba, APC. Rivers will even be like a drama. The man fight. He still look and say, see, the only way to survive, court's not going to save me for this one. Nothing will save me. The only way to survive, now to join. He join them. So what do you expect? Our own state here all day, if you know we are Asiwaju Cap, come executive meeting, you figure query. So what are you talking? Tinubu will win 2027. It's something where anybody not like to hear. But your votes and my votes, if we like, make all of us naked go vote, nothing will happen. You go win now. Because we don't have judicial system. We don't. Who can the common man run to? And when they talk about election, everybody they defend. What are the major political issues where we suppose they discuss, where suppose they dictate politics now? Now you suppose they dictate who go win election, who we go vote for, party where you go align with. Insecurity there.
Massive.
It be big problem. This government never tell us, say, see how we don't take tackle security, where it be seen, that one will be waiting they get to take win election. It's not there. Even the state policing where they talk, they never even see daylight. Okay. All the reform where we only the year now for this government, you not pass tax reform. And how do you tax people when they are not producing anything? You just create different types of tax. By the time they finish taxing you, you will find out what they carry go as. You are left with nothing. Everybody seems to be poor these days. Even the people who get money, they find things difficult. Everything is just sick. Now, we are not talking about the political landscape where we say we go really look to say we want to vote people. Waiting with the look at a party, strictly party affiliation. Before, if a governor work for his state, everybody go talk, say, nothing they happen, this person must come back because it's evident, say, don't work for the people. The only governor where they, as far as I'm concerned in Nigeria, will be like saying people, they hold them, say, yes, you don't deliver for us. Now, Abia State governor. Now, if you go there and people will tell you, say, see the man, they work, because of work, we want vote him. Soludo for Anambra State here, technically it's with APC, despite the fact that he's still with ABGA. But he's working with Tinubu. That is why he not get problem, he come back. Anybody who don't want to work with the presidency for this country will not get back to government. And that is a fact. Both local government chairmen, even small ward party leaders, they are all cross-carpeting. And another thing where what we don't see in recent times. The political land space don't be like, it's not industry where they make money. So it be like if you want to make money, join this party, you go dey sure say during election period, something will dey your hand. So the party system not be the way we used to know them, where they go come tell you say wetin party want do, where they get ideology or they get philosophy. Those things, they not they exist now. Wetin they exist now, who dey power support them, they give you. But the good thing about this thing, as all of them they go one place, so problem go dey. It go get where it go reach, they go fight dirty. Because you, when you come out from PDP, where this now you be governor, and you say you want to still retain your position, APC come tell you say no, we get candidates. Where now you don't be loyal to our party since you just really come, you want give them, they go fight too.
Okay, they go fight. Victor, I beg this time around you go speak pidgin English for this question I want to ask you. So. Now, going forward, where is now ADC? Where ADC go? ADC don't also collapse. They usually just come. They have been aligning. They get different. I think if was it last week or 2 weeks ago, they opened different offices for Edo, and they do one rally for Edo. They do rally for different states. So ADC the system does also subsume ADC.
I think in the local panels they will say leopard. You cannot a person who can turn to leopard, you cannot do magic for him. Person who is capable to turn to leopard, you can't do magic for him that way shaking. I said it in this studio some time ago that ADC will fade away. When they were doing new alignment, whatever, it will fade away. And I said, this is the reason. The reason is that what the system, the kind of manner, or the thing when they carry on when they want to do, the game when they want to play, I see what you don't play and pass. In the university of the game, they now this primary school of the game. The game of trying to mobilize people and join force. Yes. He don't play the game pass.
Naite bring Buhari.
And he was not selfish in it. Are you getting what I'm saying? Yeah. When he mobilized everybody finish, he said, I'm not contesting you, Buhari, you go. When you finish, I will come. Look at the ADC they were doing. They already fighting each other. Amechi says he's going to be the presidential candidate. The other one says he's going to be the one. Okay. They have not been able to mobilize people. They're already fighting who are going to take position, who's not going to take. So it's not a solid thing. I say they're going to fade away, and they are fading away now.
Even as yesterday, newspaper called Carrie say El-Rufai saying at the turn of this house to produce president.
Okay.
He won't go for 2031.
Oh, thank you.
As of today now,
he not talk like that. Now, look at something. They were opening office. I think they did something in Edo, around the TV, towards TV, what they call that place. If you go TV Road. TV Road. And I passed through that place, and I saw people, and I said, what are they doing? It's like if I call a world party, if a serious world party will be more than that. I said, it was ADC that is doing something. And I didn't even care to ask what they were doing, because already it's exercise. People will say exercise in futility. So they will not produce a result. You know who produce result. Who they get for inside self? Who be the person when they inside the ADC?
But this is some very...
Okay, fine. Is it Amechi? Is it Amechi?
Atiko is there.
Wait, I'm coming. Okay, let me analyze 5 of them. Amechi, everybody knows his history. You know, he caused so much trouble. He became a governor without election. I think you know his history.
Yes.
So when he became a governor, he was the one who took Jonathan to court. Said Nigeria should not save. That alone, if you do it in abroad, in a civilized society, that person is ruined politically. You say a country should not save. We have so much money. Let's say we say no, you went to court. And true, there is no savings in Nigerian law by government. This law says when you bring, you share. Prodigal. It's a prodigal law. And he went to court. Jonathan go beg and say, no, you carry the case come up from court because you know you go win. Is that kind of person you want to bring to be somebody? Is that, oh, fine. El-Rufai, we know. When Nigeria Bar Association say you cannot address us with the work you are doing as a governor in Kaduna, The killing, the maiming, you are supervising. We don't want you to talk to us. Are we not aware of that? All the history, all the records are there now. Is that what we were talking about? Say, the political people will follow. Who again? Atiku. The master decampi. He decamp from year to year. He's not stable. He just want power by all means. Atiku will never be president in this country. He's sealed.
That's what you feel.
You know, that's what he did. So that waiting.
What of Aregbesola?
Aregbesola was made by Tinubu. Even being a minister was also nominated by Tinubu.
His time has passed.
Where he get your political machine, which political machine does he have? He have nothing. So
Bukola Saraki,
I have not heard that he's in PDP.
Okay, no, is it Saraki? No,
Saraki is
that no, sorry, not that Benue man, who's it Benue?
Senate President.
Former Senate President.
David Mark.
David Mark, sorry.
Who was
sorry, not
the longest serving Senate President of Nigeria. Not David Mark, one-time governor of Niger State and other state. If waiting you get with EFCC, they drag her, you're not supposed to come out and talk. Waiting you get with EFCC, if they drag her, you're not supposed to come out and talk. So these are part of people who messed up Nigeria. So I have looked at it. The only figure, the only asset they would have had if they were working well, it was Peter Obi. We already telling him, look, it says Atiku don't come. You know they are going to vote for money. What makes Peter Obi left PDP and join Labour? It's because of that. They say, no, this person is going to bring dollar for us. That is the truth. And that's why I say, I cannot be able to do this. Let me move to where I can fully contest. And he left.
So now, thank God you mentioned Peter Obi name. So what can be the position of Peter Obi right now?
Peter Obi said,
is neither here nor there.
Yeah, he said,
and what would be position and Labour Party?
Okay, fine. As we speak, he's still in Labour Party. He has not left Labour Party. He was thinking of trying to see how everybody can work together to unseat this present government.
Let's not going to talk again.
Peter Obi will not be popular like before. Even if he contests, he's not going to be popular.
So you see the kind of thing that is there. You know what? Let me tell you something. Our president, don't give it to him. He's a political strategist.
Oh boy.
There is no party in Nigeria today that will not have problems that want to move forward.
He's a grassroots person.
He will send it there. It's like a projection. He will send it there. There will be a problem. Because he knows you don't allow a man who knows how to use cutlass dangerously to stay behind you. You don't allow it. Common wisdom will tell you that. It's not Jonathan who is very nationalistic and have idea of let there be playing open playing field. No, in politics or his own politics, there's no open playing field, and he's coming from a background. Let me tell you, President Tinubu during governorship primary, he didn't win. No, he didn't win the primary. So he insists that he want to be governor. Then their leader, Adesanya, now say consensus. It's a consensus view. You know what consensus can do. So he came through consensus. And when he has understood the game well and know how to play it, and he's playing that, what people are supposed to do, if they are serious, is that throw away your interest. I throw away my interest. Let's look for the interest of the people. Then there will be result. But as of today, I didn't see any of these politicians.
But it's not popular in the north.
Who is that?
The president.
Really?
So how that aspect fit impact?
Okay, fine. The popularity of the president in the north. See what is going to happen. When it comes to that point, they will speak a language. Thank you say politics have a language. They will speak the language. When they speak that language, everybody will fall into line. Leave that, because in the north, they are looking, the north is not like the south. It's not a man that south is learning the way of the north. The north, they take one line like this. When they say Oshobe, it's Oshobe not be one man. Everybody just say, yeah, following like that. In the south, I still have time to say, I want to vote for you, I don't want to vote for you. You need to talk to me. But in the north, they are waiting for their rank candidate. Waiting rank candidate talk. Which person say we vote for? Now this one we want to follow. And the guy where you go to discuss it. They are going to discuss in religious houses. and they will make a pronouncement, say, vote like this. It's our person. Even though he's not helping us, he's our religious man. Vote for him. He know what he's doing. I know how he's playing his card very well. And they know that he's not popular, they will vote for him. Even if they don't vote for him, he will get vote.
If you just join us, the program Udota means heart of the matter. I hope you enjoy our gist. I hope you enjoy our story. I hope you enjoy our tete. I hope you enjoy what we will talk now. We'll give you time, opportunity to also make your own contribution for inside this program. We do this all the time. We will look at different views and opinion and waiting they have for around us, inside and outside the country, and even within the country. Like I tell you the other time, ITV gets raffle drums they call as a time. Which be as a time. Just dial star 347 star 732 hash. Star 347 star 732 hash. Just dial on for your phone. It will direct you on how you will take play as a time. How much it be? 500 naira. Minute, you don't. Like today now, some people win for they do draws for money around town. Like about 3 people before 9 win. Reach this evening. And so that 50,000, thank God say, my brother don't agree, say, Tinubu do something, we'll be say, rice can't drop. So that one, you go let you buy rice. I believe so, and so it be. So the program, now do down there, I hope so that they will soon very much, we'll open our line, make you also make your own contribution concerning waiting they happen. Before we come back again, may I ask you this question? Is it the end of PDP? Now the end of PDP with this?
PDP already end a long time ago now.
But the way the National Assembly talked today, yesterday.
PDP not get so. It not even get spirit again. PDP not be threat to any election. It's not a threat. PDP is gone. Who are the people in PDP? Mention one strong name.
And they still get 4 governors.
Which governors?
Bala Mohammed.
Those governors not get names.
Makinde.
No, those governors not get names. PDP doesn't, you see, PDP at the moment is gone. More not the core PDP if we discuss election. PDP is not a threat anywhere. PDP is not a threat. Waiting my brother they talk here, if supposing the same way Tinubu they gather people together, if supposing they get some agreement, PDP merge with some other parties, come up with a new name, and they get strong people, all of them agree, bring a reasonable candidate, come out. Just like the Tinubu say, Buhari, you fair go. And the reason what they said to us then, say, Buhari, they discipline. Say, Buhari no go take nonsense. And fight corruption.
And 2, he can also calculate, say, only they get about, when they do election, I think for the CPC, yes. Only they get about 10.something million votes.
Buhari had something that was said.
So about 10.something million votes, right?
What did they tell us, say, go fight corruption.
Yes.
Then they started selling change. Say, we want change. And Jonathan, which me, I'm very disappointed in him, Jonathan not hold that presidency firm as a man supposed to hold on. That way my brother is saying nationalists, not be nationalists we define for this country. We define people where go hold something firm. Jonathan not hold that place firm. Now be the one who did today. You know all I'm firm. Tinubu now we don't come. See you get as you go look Tinubu, you go like him. Because now the kind of person where fits Nigeria 9 days so and I be Tinubu.
You mean that?
Yes. Tinubu now waiting fit Nigerians. Look, Nigerian, the average Nigerian, they're very complacent. They're not be serious. They're not this serious with their destiny, with the future of this country. They are not serious now. We easily give up and we easily forget things.
Yeah.
No matter what you do for Nigerian today, one small thing where you go just do, they'll forget everything. They forget everything. Shebi, you hear recently now say Yaya Bello they plan to come out for Senate. The same person had they dragged the other time with EFCC.
They were Yaya Bello was the one that went to conduct Osun primary for APC. 100 billion.
So if somebody like for this our political system, if somebody like Yaya Bello want come contest now for Senate, you go ask yourself which people did that Senate we want make law we go help us as a country. We are finished now. So the only thing we get now, the hope we get, now be Tinubu. Because Tinubu they consistent. We know him. We know what we expect from him. He not go feel surprise us. So that is the situation we find ourselves. If anybody they tell you say PDP, if PDP like when Obasanjo they strong, when he still did very relevant, when he did very, very agile, he not fit even do anything. They just they go meet him for just ceremonial sake. It will not determine anything. If they go meet Babangida too, it not go determine anything.
Yeah, for we say they all go
anybody where they meet, as long as Tinubu na dey there, Tinubu understand Nigerians. He understand them better than any other person, and he's a grassroots person. Tinubu understand Nigerians to the boy where they streets, the bus driver, he understand them. Obi no understand that one. What's it be name? Atiku not know the boy where they park. Tinubu know everybody. And such a person, if you know what you need at a particular time, he do one for you. And make we tell ourselves some truth.
See what you do to
yes, make we tell ourselves some truth. Because sometimes now we get situation, we get reality. May we leave situations, more look reality. The reality wey me I dey see presently, you see this our Benin Agbo Road, Benin Asaba Road, they work on them. Then wetin I dey see. Whether you say the work dey slow, it dey fast, now you know. But I still say that they work. If you look Benin Warri, they work. So if Tinubu they do something, come near where me I stay, I will tell you, say, may they leave the man, may he continue, may he do it, they do.
Where Peter Obi come there now, with all of this calculation? Peter Obi don't go with that?
Not yet.
He don't go.
But whichever, it come like say, popularity could diminish, I mean, because
yes, it will be like that.
Until
but he's doing his own underground work. You see, in politics, sometimes 24 hours is a long time in politics. 24 hours. You can say 2 days, 3 days. You see a lot of changes. Things will happen. So for Peter Obi, it's like, let me go background, let me go underground and be doing certain things. If you watch him, he has been 1 or 2 places or some places commissioning projects, donating money into schools. That has always been his cause. I cannot fault him to that because when he was not in government, was not seeking office, he went as far as Haiti, helping people when they were earthquake and all that. That time was not known, but that has been his nature. So for me, it's not the right of yet. Until
there's a issue around Peter Obi. Sorry that I have to say this. If you look Tinubu get people where don't plant for various institutions over time. Local government, ministers, senators, House of Rep. Peter Obi as a governor for his state, living that state, Peter Obi not get political sons. If you go the east right now, Peter Obi not get, see, Peter Obi was just somebody where the masses get conscience. Say, we want this man, he get it. And we the masses like Peter Obi. But when you look at political structure,
you know,
Peter Obi not get anybody. And you see why it go hard for him, because I don't see him coming back, that is the truth. Why it go hard for him, be say, when Nigerians don't come out, make sacrifice for you, and they know say they vote you en masse, and they expect say you go fight that thing, apart from say legal fight, you go fight them to a standstill, and you just treat the thing the way it happened, they're not make that mistake the second time.
If you just watch us again, the program Udwata means heart of the matter. Now here we dey talk and now here be the parliament. And here we dey do everything we say we dey do, we dey yarn, we dey talk, we dey point, we dey analyze, we dey totalize, everything we dey do, we dey put it all together to do. Our phone number now 052-290-573. 052-290-573. What will be the future? Where is the place of the common man in all of this alignment now? Somebody come tell us say politicians. Not themselves, number one, their family, their friends, their cronies. People around them first before he reach you. Like when they fight up that time, when they ask and say, as a minister of FCT, say, we say you they give contract to your friends. He say, well, in they give contract to your friends because indeed when you did there, give the contract to enemies. So call us, let us know what will be your own contribution for inside this matter. Victor. Now, one big question, when we say the political alignment for Rivers State don't change automatically. Now, it comes like say, we cannot continue anywhere because some people now they talk about when we say, you know, expect say, Oga Fubara, go enter APC. Now Fubara don't enter APC. Fubara say, "Never be number one." You not so say Wike and Fubara go clash very soon because right now he don't get access to president where Wike gets. So at the end of the day, for when we go hear that and say, oh, make you no put a second tenure for agreement, when we say the sign, very come and say, okay, no go do for second tenure. But now when we say he don't go join APC now, he don't go cut us he won't be governor. If he work for president for 2027, he don't cut us he want second tenure.
Yes, Oga Governor Fubara, he can't learn very fast.
Don't speak the political language.
Okay, no, I'll come to that. He can't learn things very fast.
Yes.
See, waiting I think before, not be so easy. Just when I went to do masters, I can't enter school. I do. So when I enter school, they give me assignment. I wrote the assignment and I brought it. They say, this assignment you expect to bring like 18 to 20 something pages. I say I was reasoning like, graduate level, but this one, this is master, it's not graduate level. You get with me, I talk now. So that's what happened to Fubara. He go learn.
Don't go learn.
He go learn something. Say, look,
more.
politics not be like this. I need to advance. I need to really wake up and climb up. So climbing up now, he met with the president in few occasions. And I realized there is a power that I can draw from there and change. They can become a change factor. That's what he did. And it's a smart, very smart move. He's a person who learn and who listen. Those who advise him, they were very good. And that movement now guarantee him. And if you look and check his statement, the statements are very clear. He said, I will not support the president from the backyard. He said, who want to support? I want to be in the same house with the president, supporting him, not from the backyard. So he's referencing somebody. Now he has come to the bedroom of APC. He's a governor. When they call governor, APC governor, he will go there. He want to see the president now. President he will have presidents here. Even Wike, we are thinking that is the almighty Wike. We are thinking about the federal capital minister. He's not have access to the president the way Fubara have access to the president now. And what has happened now? The House of Assembly member also have also become.
Yes.
So what has happened is that somebody who thought, hey, I am Alpha and Omega, suddenly realized that everybody have, if there is no people, there will be no king. A king without a people is not a king. To be a king, you must have people. That is what has happened now. So a king is in rivers without a subject. But the governor now has acquired the whole place.
Everybody.
Now, if he come to APC, he's also coming late, and the governor is the leader. You have to follow the governor.
Does that really determine who becomes leader?
Yeah, it determines who become leader.
Or now the crowd.
No, the law.
That is how they operate.
The law don't talk and say, governor
is the leader of the party.
Is the leader of the party. Look at just at that time now. When ex-governor Awaseki decamped to PDP, automatically, he say he reads the constitution of the party till daybreak. And now he's number one. Now he make football say, I am number one.
Of course.
And as number one, now interest first. And what we call the see that we say, politics for now. It's not about development. It's not about the people. It's not about the poor and the needy. It's about the politicians, about themselves, their family, their crony. It's about him and his interest and his ambition.
Their survival, their relevance, and their economic interest. Those three things is what they put together to play politics in Nigeria today. And it is very bad. It's supposed to be development. What have you been able to do? I remember in 2015 when Jonathan was campaigning, he said by 2018, Nigeria would peg the Nigeria flag in the moon. That was an advancement. Say, go to this, what they call it, Olusegun Obasanjo Space Center. Whether there is any activity there, no, it's dead. Do we still have satellite in the orbit? No. Those ones are gone.
Because it was not fame.
Issue of no fame. You see, let me say these things for, if you understand there is a place in the Bible, there is a guy in the Bible who you can use to represent Jonathan. I want to remember his name. The brothers and sisters gathered together and drove him away. I want to pick his name now. He said, you are a child of a prostitute. You are not our own. Go away. We don't want you in our family. Jonathan is from a minority. Minority of the minority. It's not from Yoruba, it's not from Igbo, it's not from Hausa. Though the South were supporting him. And that is why we're doing most of the things we're doing in the North, pleasing them for them to support him.
That was a mistake on his part.
It was not a mistake, it was a political strategy that failed.
My brother, even the people where don't rule us, technically they are minorities. The Fulanis are minorities.
Oh, the Fulani.
I'm telling you the truth.
Let me show you
your
something.
Resources is what speaks for you.
Wait, let me tell you something
Your
about Fulani.
resources. Niger Delta has the resources. You don't behave like a minority with that kind of resources.
Let me show you something about
The
Fulani.
man was not firm. Let's call a spade a spade.
Let me
He
show you
was not
something.
firm.
Let me show you something
Not
about the
because,
Fulani.
but I'm not a minority person. I used to think so last year. As an Edo man, now we be the heart of this country. We are not minority. That adjective now to make us feel, say we not get voice or we not get say. We are not minorities. We get voice.
When we talk about minority in politics in terms like this, do we have what is our own objective? We are pushing together as a people.
If Jonathan was weak, the story would have been different.
Yes, I agree with you. Because
we
we have
talk
two
about
different
minorities again.
personalities.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Look at something.
Resources.
Look at something. If Fulani, the whole northern Nigeria, up to Kwara, every traditional ruler is a Fulani, except Borno State, which is Kanuri. Shehu of Borno is a Kanuri man. Every other traditional ruler, how did they do it? It's strategy.
There's no South state and Western state without.
Are you getting what I'm saying?
Are you aware? Let's call a spade a spade. Edo gets Ijo, Delta gets Ijo, Bayelsa gets Ijo, Rivers get Ijo, Cross River get Ijo, Ondo State get Ijo, Lagos gets Ijo.
Yeah, I agree.
So you can't tell me that this man that is very versatile in the coastal part of Nigeria, where they get the major resources, he can't bring himself. He wasn't firm. Don't use minority to describe this matter. He wasn't firm. That problem, we still deal with him today. This problem, so, where Jonathan caused for us, we still deal with him today.
Jonathan wants a decent society.
No.
He's a decent man.
Yes,
when you are saying, talking about fame, he's too decent for politics we play in Nigeria. He's too decent. He said he don't want blood to be shed.
You mentioned Bible just now. Even for Bible, there's no decency in terms of people where they rule. Look at David. He was a man of war. He was a man of, and he was still the man after God's own heart. Just take stock of all the men in the Bible. They were firm. They were firm. Whether you talk of the various, Moses was firm. You understand? Abraham, anybody where you want mention for Bible where God used, they were firm. Even Jesus Christ, he get disciples where they firm. When they want carry him, Peter no agree. He come out with swords, cut person. You understand? He wasn't firm. This country, let me tell you something. You cannot rule Nigeria without you being, say, you know, they firm. You cannot. Tinubu is a very firm person. That is why nobody feel push him over. He's very firm.
He's
a very firm person. That's why you don't push him
no
over.
matter how you protest, he will change it. He said protest 100 times.
He will not change anything.
Anything.
Look, this country, anytime you see a president where if he deliver any form of development, the person must be strong. He must get a very strong character. Obasanjo was another good example. You understand? You see, with a software, Jonathan shows possibilities of how this country will grow. But he not deliver because he wasn't fair. He lose power. He has no business losing that power. When you get Nigeria in your hand as the #1 man.
I understand what you are saying. What you are looking for, he is not ready to do that.
You suppose that is the mistake we are making. See, let me tell you something. This country presently, are you aware that the security situation of this country is so bad that we already have victims in our states?
Of course.
It's more like you telling me, say, with everything where they happen, make we just stay quiet. May we not stand strong. Oppose anything where we know say will affect our future. What is the essence of a man if you cannot stand firm and fight for your future? Think about it. What are you doing? You understand what I'm trying to say? What are you doing? Now, I'll tell you something else where they bother me. Christians and other people for this country, they need to go do checkup for themselves. How can you allow a Muslim ticket for a country like Nigeria that is so religiously diverse? Why will you allow? Do you think in the north it go easy to allow a Christian ticket for north? Ask yourself the truth. You know, sometimes with the pet words, but look at us today. Where is our stake in this country? You, when you come from this Edo state, how many of your people they represent us at the federal level. Where we dey, how many of our youths, they don't give employment for all these federal institutions or parastatals? How many? But go look the West, go look the North. There are people full everywhere. We are suffering and we are still saying we need to be national. Waiting be the national. We don't talk about survival here. We need to survive. We need to be firm. We don't need anybody again to the push us. We don't be pushed over. We don't dare this country for a lifetime. We must fight to make sure say our generation not be wasted. So it wasn't firm. I wouldn't agree any day, anytime.
We must fight to make sure say our generation not. The program of daughter means heart of the matter. What it be heart of the matter? The heart of the matter be say the cocoa. What it be heart of the matter? What it be the cocoa? What it be the in thing? What it be that main thing? What it be that issue? What it be that bottom line? They call them for big grammar. And we do it from independent television. Like I talk, as a time, one thing, one raffle draw will come out from the tables of independent television and radio. How you tip now? Just that start. Star 347 star 732 hash. Star 347 star 732 hash. Just dial that number into your phone. It will lead you and lead you and lead you until they say you don't play. It will give you time when you take play. After that, wait for the draw. A lot of people they win now. And every 2 days we do this draw. We deal with now for the program, and we shall say that enjoy ourselves. And I want to go further on this. Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, they are Democrats, right? And what do we see in the lives of those people? Irrespective of whoever the candidate be, they always come out. They support the people. They don't come out from office. There are times for other countries, when we use the US as an example, when we say Democrats and Republicans will get disagreement. But the Democrats, you remember that there was a time that some Democrats, some Republicans campaigned for a particular candidate or so. After that, they still go back to their main political party. But here in Nigeria, we don't get party ideology, we don't get anything. Now, where is the place of the common man and development?
As far as Nigeria politics is concerned, we are not there at all. In a developed country like the US, you mentioned, we have the Democrat and we have the Republican. You are Democrat, you are Democrat. You are Republican, you are Republican. Even your children will say we are Republican. Because of the ideology that they sell, they believe in. But here, we do not have any ideology. The ideology we have here is ideology of money. How much are you giving to us? Give you a Hilux. They are sharing Hilux in Edo State to the camp. They are sharing money to the camp. That is the ideology we have here. This will not lead us anywhere. Because politics of sharing, dangerous and terrible sharing. It's not even a sharing for development. You're sharing and chop. You share and chop, kill and eat. So if we must develop, we must now go and sit down. During MPN and UPN, and UPN will tell you, when we come to power, it's free education, free books. Ali was here, he gave us free book. That was the ideology of the party. That's why people were supporting it. We don't want to pay money for school. School were being built here and there. But go and check. Anybody that can't do whatever he or she likes. But for us, that is against the people. The people should wake up and know this. All these politicians, no one body is representing the people. They are representing themselves.
Ipoya, as we speak, tell the people the truth. Will they drift to one-party state?
We're already in one-party state. But you see, make I tell you something when nobody will tell you. Now we, the people, including you, myself here, now we be the problem. The true politics, not be election, me and you, they go. Now for party primaries. And the average man for here where they educated, where they work for bank or be doctor or be engineer, you know they join party. In fees say that one are for touts, now for Agbero, people where you know get head. And if you not join party, participate for primaries, how now go to get credible candidates?
Going forward, which means that everybody.
If you say you want to make this country change, you be lecturer, you be doctor, you be banker, you be civil servant, go and join a party, carry card, participate for primaries. Make, if 20 doctors, they want party now, they participate, and bankers, it go hard for you not to vote somebody where they enlighten. It go hard. You must vote somebody where they at at your level. But when me and you sit down for house, we allow the bus drivers, we allow the people who they talk, say they be down towns, may they go there, go participate. How you feel say you will get the results where you define? They be your slaves. So anything where we they get now for this our political system, we they contribute to the thing where it be like that. If you not participate, nothing will change. People in this country, they will tell you say this election, this government, now the best because it favor them. And sometimes you go see all these market women, some of these bus drivers, some of these people where they cut out. Now their children they get jobs for ministries because now they go participate for party election, everything. So if they need people now, they will say bring names. For them, they enjoy democracy, everything. But me and you, we they wait when they don't go pick one candidate where no good. All the candidates, they will pick them, the ones who are not good. We go come they complain for election, they say. Meanwhile, if all of us participate for primaries and we bring good candidates, anybody where you vote, he go deliver.
All right, anybody where you go deliver. What will be your last submission?
Nigeria should wake up and be involved in political system. That's the only way to go forward.
Nigerians, make we wake up, make we involved for political system. The program of daughter, and we reach now from Independent Television. And so we'll to wrap the program today. Not forget our Azar time. It's hot now. We'll do one draw today, and by Wednesday we'll do another draw. So play today, play tomorrow, so that by Wednesday you will know who will be the winner. Star 347, star 732 hash. Victor Agudu, I greet you. My brother Benson Oikwarya Owakina, I greet you too for the time we say we take the strength because they analyze issue for here because of the destiny and the future of our children, and of course for the sacrifices for Nigeria. Thank you again for the sacrifices for Nigeria and for the next generation. Well, maybe we talk to our children, maybe they involve for political issues, maybe not the wrong commerce.
ITV. TV, certainly the best.
Certainly the best.
Thank you for joining us on the program Woman to Woman. I'm Adesiwa Osa Owagie. Yes, I know, I look like a Christmas tree, yeah? Don't worry, we know Christmas is around the corner and a lot of things are gonna go on, yeah. So many things will happen. All right, today on the program Woman to Woman, we want to be looking at safety tips this Christmas. Tips for young girls, young adolescents, those who feel that they are now all grown up, they are big girls and all of that. Those who will mistakenly this period debut sex. Those who will also, by mistake, debut drugs and all of that. We don't want that to happen to you. And that is why we brought two fantastic women into the house today to come and talk to you, to give us tips, to provide solution to you out there so that you do not fall prey. Things that will make you recognize fraudulent character or those who will want to take advantage of your innocence, how to know them. Because so many people will come with sugar-coated tongues, young boys, see fine girl, fresh fruit, they want to pluck you by force without waiting for you to ripen, you know? So these beautiful women are going to be talking to you this afternoon on safety tips for you as a young adolescent and for you too as mothers. They will also teach us on things to recognize and how to talk to your daughters so that they don't fall victim to all of these vices. So join me as I make welcome to my immediate left. I have this gorgeous girl, and her name is Egalase Utos. She is an analyst and a lover of teens. She wants you all to live aright. So what do I stick to now? Should I call you Egalase or just stick to Utos?
Otos is okay.
Otos is okay. So it's nice to have you join me today.
Thank you, Ma.
And you look good.
Thank you.
Okay, long time no see. My friend, my sister, Dorcas Onoge, who is a teen counselor, a PR practitioner, and a very good woman. If you need advice, run call me Dorcas. She did there. All right, that's what she does. So Dorcas, so happy to see you this gorgeous day.
Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
I wish you say.
Let me book my place for rice and chicken already now
It's
before
already
that
reserved.
day.
It's already
Okay, so
reserved
Utos,
for you.
I'm booking a place too this
Okay, ma.
Christmas. All right. So ladies, we want to talk about our girls today. Christmas is around the corner, and a lot of girls are crying already, particularly those who will not get new clothes, new shoes, new hair, new this one, new that one for Christmas. And some are already saving money, some are stealing money from their parents to gather together to flex on that Christmas day. And some boys are already eyeing some and telling them that, don't worry, on Christmas day, I'm going to take you out. Before Christmas, I'm going to do Bone Street and all of that. And you and I, as women, know that nothing goes for nothing. So this afternoon, we want to look at safety tips for our young girls. Let me start with you, Dorcas. Before we go to safety tips, what are the danger signs a girl should look out for?
First of all, thank you very much for your question. And first of all, this season, this Christmas season, is a season of merriment, season of joy, season of celebration, a lot of activities, and everybody, you know, a lot of us say from January, say December is the time to spend, December is the time for you to take yourself out, and the young children, young girls are not left out in this. And this season also amplify desperation, amplify loneliness, amplify comparison within young girls. Oh, I want to belong, I want to do this, I want to do that. And when these young girls find themselves in this condition, in this atmosphere of comparison, loneliness, oh, I'm desperate to be like my friends, but one thing you should know is this. We all have different background. We all have different capacity. So for young girls who want to advise at this period, it's like I'm deviating from your question, but
No, just go ahead. Go ahead. We're still on the
for
same
young
track.
girls in this period, where you know where you are from, I know there are some families that the parents can afford to give their girl child 500,000 naira. I'm taking for instance now, to spend for this season. Meanwhile, that same child may have a friend that it will be difficult for the parents of that her friend to have 100,000 naira in their home, and they are friends. Now, I want to advise young girls in that category, do not compare yourself to your friend. Yes, you people must have plans. This December, we are going out, want to go clubbing, don't get, please just put this in mind. If you cannot afford it, don't put yourself under any pressure.
Okay.
Do not go the extra length of doing anything to get what you want. If you cannot afford that in this Christmas, there are many more Christmas that are coming that you will celebrate, and things will be better. So do not let anybody lure you, either by your girlfriend or boys around you, telling you they are going to take you out, they are going to take care of you. My dear, if you have set boundaries for yourself in life, that these are the things I will not do, these are the things I will do when I get to this age, never let the season or the comparison that goes with this season, the pressure that goes with this season, to make you to put your boundaries aside. Rather, stay put. If your parents cannot afford that thing that you and your friends already have in mind to do, don't just go for it. Take life one step at a time and manage what your parents have with you now.
Okay, so by inference, you have just said that young girls should not compare themselves. So comparison is a danger sign.
It's a danger
when you
sign.
start comparing yourself with somebody,
Yes, you
you're
want to be
digging
like your friend.
some pit for yourself.
Yes.
And then the other one is to be contented
Yes.
with what you have, with what your parents can give to you. Okay, that's fantastic. Otos, let's come to you now. You know, like taking from all Dorcas have said, there are girls who will want to take her advice. But you see that Bond Street that is shining very well, that is doing like this in the owner's shop, he's calling that girl. And there is one boy at the corner who is planning to chop that girl before he gets that bone straight for the girl. Or is like dangling that bone straight in front of that girl, the way you dangle a carrot before a rabbit, you know? And the girl's long throat is activated. She's very active to say, I want to get this, I want to get this. All right, but her mind is telling her no. But her body is screaming, yes. Yes, go for it. Don't listen to what doctors have said. Go for it, nobody will know. So such a girl who finds herself in that kind of a position, that one man is saying go, another is saying no, don't go. Remember where you're from. Remember what Auntie Doka said. Remember what your parents have been telling you. How can such a girl say no and mean it? That see, this thing is a no-no. I can't afford it. Let it be. You don't have to give it to me. How can that girl say no to such temptation and then mean it? And then own it, and then stand on it to say, see, my no is my no. It don't finish. How can she do that?
All right, thank you very much. For such a girl, like, just allow me to say something before I go.
Please go ahead.
Direction. Now, for such a child, the upbringing of the child by the parents matters a lot. If you are well brought up by your parents, when such a child is in that status at that time, when he or she remembers the way the parents, they brought them up in the Christian way, you can easily say no to such things.
Okay, you're a Christian now.
Yes.
Okay.
You keep yourself out of friends who will want to, you know, make you go for such things. You try to, like...
You know, this temptation is very strong. There are some girls who are drug addicts today, not because they wanted to, but because they could not say no. There are some of them who are on the streets now. They do hook up. They do all of these vices. Not because they wanted to, but they just could not resist the temptation. So how can they resist that temptation? How can they say no? I mean, you know, even as adults, your mind will be telling you, I better do it. Even when your head is saying no. Sometimes it's your head that will be saying, do it, when your mind is telling you no. You know, it's that resisting that temptation and having your peace. How can that girl achieve it?
Okay.
With all the distractions in this life, men on one side, even your friend who are lesbians and give gifts and all of that, how can you say no to such a thing?
Okay, to such a situation, such a child should be able to know what is good from what is wrong.
Okay.
Now, if she has thought of it in her heart and she knows if I do this is wrong and if I do this is right, she can be able to resist herself from such temptations and do what is right so that she will not fall a victim of the Christmas season.
Okay, Dorcas, let me come back to you now. You know, you said this is a period for merriment, this is a period for this, but for some, this is a period to spoil young girls. There are loads and loads of men out there, some zazzies, some daddies that have sugar or no sugar in them, that are anxious because young girls will be vulnerable this period. As mothers, as older sisters, as caregivers, how do we caution our girls? In what language? In what manner? What emotion should we put into it? Should we be strict? Should we be angry? Should we, no, how can we, what emotion can we put into talking to these girls?
Thank you very much. You know, as a young girl out there, anybody that is coming to you like trade by barter, I will give you this, you will give me that. No, that person never mean well for you. Anybody that will want to tell you, oh, this bow straight is very beautiful, it will be good on you, but I will buy it for you. But before I will do that, you have to come to my side. You have to do this with me. You have to do that with me. Know from today that that person never mean well for you. And the only answer you should give to such person is no. No without feeling guilty about it. No. And have that confidence that whatever it thinks that you are protecting, you are still preserving it. No, in the sense that, just take for instance now, if your father wants to give you something, your father will not want anything in return. Rather, your father wants to just give it to you to make you happy. Anybody that is coming to give you something, want to give you money, want to buy hair for you, want to buy new phone for you, want to make you feel belong, in essence of exchange for anything, or maybe he wants you to come and sleep with him, or he wants you to come and be taking drugs, no, that person never mean well for you. And if you come across anybody that doesn't mean well for you, run for your life. Run for your life. Anything that your mother cannot afford, or you don't have the relatives that can help you with it, and somebody is luring you outside to do anything that you'll be advised in the past that is wrong, run from such person. Either the pressure of now, I want to take you out, I will take you to a film house. Look, whatever pressure you think you are facing now, that you want to do something, you want to go out of the way that your mother and your father have taught you. Look, you can have enough of it as time goes on. There is time for everything.
Okay.
There is time for everything. The God that we serve today, we know is God created the world, they said, in 6 days. God can create everybody at the same time, but he's a God of process. So if you have not grown to that age where you have graduated from school, or you have learned a skill, and you are now on your own to make your own money, never put yourself under any pressure to take anything from anybody, because a lot of lives have been ruined in the past through this process. So we don't want your life to be ruined. We are telling you the truth. It may not sound good in your ear, but sit down, listen to your instinct. Listen to yourself very well. When you ask yourself certain questions, if you don't have this thing now, will you die? No. If you don't wear bow straight in this Christmas, will you die? No. If you don't wear new clothes in this Christmas, will you die? No. But in the past, your parents have bought for you, and if now they cannot afford it, please bear with them, understand with them, and pray that God should empower them. They will do more for you.
All right, we'll take a short break from the program, and when we come back, we will continue with what we started already. So we'll take that short break now. Stay with us. right, thank you for staying tuned. There's this question that has been biting me that I want to talk about. This is the case of role reversal. In those days, our parents used to take care of us, but nowadays, even as we speak, some parents are already, especially mothers, are already asking their daughters, they are 15, 16, 17, underage girls who are under 20 even. They're already asking them questions about Christmas rice and Christmas chicken. Are we not going to eat Christmas today? Your friend, I hear say, somebody don't, you know, when a mother would deliberately push her daughter or daughters into the wolf's den or lion's den and all of that, all in the name of SOMAC infrastructure this Christmas. So what do we say to those mothers now who are reversing roles? Their children are not taking care of them. Instead of them to take care of their children, they are unable to talk to their children, even when 1, 2, 3, 4, they know like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stay counting boyfriends of their daughter or daughters, as the case may be. What do you say to those women? How can such a woman keep her daughter safe this period?
All right.
If at all she's willing to.
Thank you, Ma, for that question. Mothers, this is all about you today. Now, as a mother, you are not supposed to be asking your children for such things.
Underage children. You
Yes,
can ask your
underage
children for
of 15,
things, but not
16.
underage.
Not underage. 15, 16 years old children, you're asking them, what will you give to me this Christmas and things like that. A mother who does that, you are already pushing your child into danger. And such a female child, if she doesn't know her left from her right, she will likely fall into the den of wolves, all in the name of the season of Christmas. Now, as a mother, you are the one who ought to provide for those children and not you in return asking the children for such things. By so doing, your child could be ruined, the life of your child could be ruined. So as a mother, you have to do what you know it is right. You have to perform your duty. A mother who is reasonable, when you see something that your child is doing at that tender age of 15, 16, and you know such a child is not supposed to be doing so as a mother, you have to call your daughter and ask her, where did you get this thing from? That is how a reasonable mother should behave. But some mothers, you see them in the season of this Christmas, they will not be the one asking the child for those things. They need this, they need that, they need this. And before you know, that young child who is like 15, 16 will indulge in activities she is not supposed to indulge in. Now, for example, there are a lot of them online, going online, looking for one sugar daddy or one boy that will give them money. And by so doing,
now.
Yes, they are. By so doing, you don't expect that boy to give that thing free to that child.
Okay.
He will want to sleep with that girl for that girl to have that thing. And when the girl has the money, she will take it home to the mother, which is not ought to be so. Mothers, you have a genuine role to play in the lives of your children for this Christmas. Please try to keep them safe from falling into the den of the wolves. And a genuine mother isn't supposed to ask the child for such thing in this season that we are right now.
Okay.
Mothers ought to take good care of their female daughters so that they will not fall into the dungeon of the Christmas season.
These are people who are supposed to be the protector of the child. Mothers go to any length just to make their children safe. But the kind of mothers, some of them that we're seeing today, makes one wonder if they are their biological mothers or not. So, Dorcas, I know you want to add up to this before we round up.
Yes, for mothers, the reversal of role is something that is eating deep into our society today.
Okay.
Because when a child, you give birth to a child, you have to take care of that child until the child grows to an age whereby the child can take responsibility. But these days, it's a different ballgame entirely, whereby you see mother pushing their children to the den of the lion deliberately for their
And
own
those lions by women, men, right?
Men, yes. Deliberately, knowing fully well the adverse effect of what you are doing to those children. There are children today that are so emotionally crushed because of these things that some mothers have done to them. Now, as a mother, please and please, if you don't have, do not put your underage children under pressure to go and bring for you. Especially this period now. Some will be asking their children. You will see one thing there, we all have different graces. There are some children that have some aura that goes with them. People just seize them and want to do them good without requiring anything from them. Do not compare your children to such children. This one is coming home, so and so thing. You don't know how that person got it. So do not put your children under pressure. The children you are supposed to take care of, don't reverse the role. They are still children, for crying out loud.
Okay.
How can a mother of 40, 50 years asking her child of 15, 16, 17 to start did your own parents ask you to provide for them at that age when you were at that age? Let's be realistic with some of the things that we do today to our children. Okay. If such things were done to us, would we be where we are today?
Okay.
Please,
all right, as we conclude now, Otos, what's your advice? Can we do that in just a minute or 30 seconds if you can?
My advice to the youths, to the young youth of 15, 16, 17, teenage girls, they should stay away from bad practice this season. They should stay away from online conversation, because by so doing they may end up getting wrong contacts of men, which will definitely ask them to travel over. Some of them have lost their lives. So my advice for them is to stay away from such things, be God-fearing, and know what is right from what is wrong. Do not allow your peer groups to pull you over, or do not allow your mothers to pull you over to say, go get this, your mates are getting it, is wrong. Do not do that. Say no to such practices. And try to stay away from the communication of such things.
All right, Dorcas, in 30 seconds, can you do that? Just a word of advice or a statement of advice, so to speak.
I want to advise young girls out there that the things you see on social media are false. They are not reality.
Fake life.
They are fake lives. So do not pattern your life according to what you see on social media. So when somebody advises you, take it to heart that the person means well for you, and take those advice. For the few ones that we have said, just go back again, go and try and get the video, watch it over and over again, and you will see that it will help you to become a better person in the society. Do not let enjoyment of one Christmas to ruin your life forever. Yeah. Stay content with what you have. And parents who do not push your children. If you cannot provide for them, just tell them, advise them, encourage them to be patient. As time goes on, things will get better for them. Okay. Thank you.
All right, Otos and Dorcas, thank you so much for finding time to be with us on our show. You've heard it all, beautiful girls out there, our beautiful daughters out there. If you're not careful this period, you go get belly if you're not careful. And the person can deny.
Of course.
What will you do then? If you're not careful this period, you may be lured into taking drugs. And it's not a habit that you can wash or wish away so easily. If you're not careful, a lot of things can happen to you. So if I were you, I would take the advice of these beautiful women in the studio, do the needful, and stay in my place. And you mothers, I'm watching you. We'll go catch you someday. Those of you who have reversed roles are making your daughters to do things that they are not supposed to do. We'll see you again next week on the program. Bye-bye.
Certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain, which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
TV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
So much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, this is Politics Today, and I am Wilson Omasha. Today's edition, we're taking a look at the corruption in the oil and gas industry. You know, the resignation of the NMDPRA and, of course, the NUPRC chairman because of the allegation leveled against them by the chief executive. Well, I say, yeah, the MD CEO of Dangote Conglomerates, yes, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, petitioning them about corruption. At first, nobody thought that that would really lead to any shakeup. But guess what? It happened. The shakeup happened and they resigned. And that is what we'll be talking about today. It's going to be a one-on-one discussion with a professor from Novena University. Join me to welcome no other person than Professor Anthony Ejewere. Prof, it's a pleasure to have you this morning on set with me.
It's nice to be here this morning. Welcome, viewers.
And of course, after this interview, we'll have another one-on-one with Yusuf, yes, Esquire, the chairman of the League of Patriotic Lawyers. When it comes around, we'll take a look at the state of the nation and matters arising. Now, when the news broke about the fracas between Dangote and, of course, the executive of, NUPRC and the rest of them, what came to your mind before the fallout really started?
Well, it's most unfortunate because over the years, the oil sector has been a problem, even during Buhari's time. When PDP was in government, the impression was given that there should be no subsidy and all that. And why is the Jonathan government still applying paying subsidy? Because it is believed that it's, drilling the resources of the nation. And in view of that, it was not right because many independent marketers were taking advantage of it to be, selling our product across our national boundary, our African countries, and they were making a whole hell of money. The president, Buhari and the rest of them, even Woshoika and all that, they all went on national protests, that it should stop. And that government, the Jonathan government at that time, is not helping the situation. But we're surprised that during Tinubu's government now, subsidy that they were getting had now been removed. And we're aware that there have been calls from activists and media houses that a lot of mess is going on in NNPC. So one would have expected that the president would have put a capable hand instead of him to be the Minister of Petroleum. We would expect that he would have put a capable hand there to ensure that things are done properly. And this problem of oil theft and mismanagement of our oil wealth should not occur. But unfortunately, that did not happen. We are aware that the president is very busy. And since he's a very busy man, I don't see him to be able to monitor what is going on in the oil sector. That's why if he had put a capable hand to do that, then that would, that would have perhaps to some extent addressed the problem. Though we have Minister of State for petroleum. Yeah. But again, it doesn't have the monopoly of power to be able to do what he was doing. And it's like the president just said, hey, since I'm busy, you just take care of things and report back to me. So he just capitalized on it like the average typical Nigerian would do, and he was helping himself with the resources. And that to some extent was affecting the activity of Dangote, who in turn raised alarm and said, hey, this man is not helping the oil market. And perhaps that is what explains why the price has been waving, and there's been some kind of internal crisis, silent crisis between Dangote and NNPC, where Dangote will say, hey, we want to sell directly to oil marketers, private oil marketers. And NNPC will say, no, give us the product. We know how to sell it to oil marketers. And that, to a great extent, was not affecting the price, the oil price, the petroleum price in the market. That's supposed to come down in view of Dangote's low price, pricing system of the product. But NNPC did not allow that. So it's the end product we are seeing today because people just wanted to help themselves with you know, with the resources that is the mono economy resources that is coming to Nigerians, and it's not helping issue, and so that is where we are today.
All right, now, do you want to now deduce that it's all about the oil price or all about who controls the market? That is the essence or the reason behind this fight for Dangote to raise an alarm and, of course, petitioning, yes, the executive of the NMDPRA that led to the resignation?
Well, I think it's competition, pure competition, and besides pure competition, there's this idea of they are not allowing Dangote to control its market, because NNPC is an independent, Dangote is an independent oil marketer and producer also. So he wants to perhaps give the best to Nigerian consumers, you know, in view of the fact that he tried to produce the product at a lower price and sell to Nigerian consumers at a lower price. But that is not, that did not all go well to NNPC. You know, NNPC wanted this normal tradition to continue, where, you know, Nigerian consumers will be, you know, overpriced, and they'll be making money for themselves. I think they wanted that tradition to continue, and Dangote wasn't comfortable with it. There's this socio-political aspect of it too. You know, Nigerians expect that, Oga Dangote, you built a refinery in Nigeria, and we expect that you did that to, you know, ensure that you beat down price of petroleum product. So why are we not getting the result? So I think that social pressure on Dangote also made him to raise alarm and say, hey, NNPC, enough is enough. You see that you shape in or you shape out. And that is, perhaps that explains why a petition was written. And after investigation, government saw what he was saying makes a lot of sense. And that is what led to the shakeup in NNPC. It's a good omen, but we expect that, we think that that is not just the end. It's done with the dress. I think government have to do more serious auditing of NNPC and correct this supply channel of fear, and serious auditing of how much of the product is coming in, how much is government making, how much government supposed to make, and all that. And when things like that are checked, I think the mess there will be curtailed. And and that is why I also said earlier, it is better the president and just play a supervisory role, put a minister there, petroleum, and also put, you know, Minister of State for, so that they can check balance themselves, you know, because naturally with the heavy load the president is carrying, I don't see him being able to monitor what is going on in NNPC. So at the end of the day, it falls back to the Minister of State for Petroleum. So it's like giving opportunity for him to do what he did. And that is where we are today.
All right, now with this resignation, do you think that it's going to curb the tide of corruption in the upstream and downstream sector? Remember, no notice we are given by these men. They just resigned after speaking to Mr. President.
He has no choice. We see he has no choice. He was asked to resign. You know, I said earlier that with the petition Dangote wrote, you know, Dangote is not just any other Nigerian. He is one of the greatest entrepreneurs in the Nigerian economic system. And so, he contributes a lot to the GDP of Nigeria economy. And therefore, when a man like that speaks, government must listen because he plays a major role creating employment and stimulating economic growth in the country as an individual. So when guys like that speak, government must listen. And so I think government took the action they did maybe after serious investigation, and they discovered what he was saying was correct. So not to embarrass the man, you know, he was given a soft landing.
We are coming to that. Because right now we talk about Farouk Ahmed being the chief executive of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority.
Yes.
And of course we have his counterpart, Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Benga Komolafe, both of them just resigned.
Yes.
Now, if we're really serious about the fight against corruption in the upstream, midstream,
and
downstream sector,
yes,
would they just be allowed to resign without giving account of their stewardship? Because that seems to be the matter on the ground.
Yes, I can see what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. But you know, in our Nigerian system, once you're a party loyalist, you know, most party loyalists are the ones occupying various government positions. Once you're a party loyalist, unfortunately, you know, the government in power tends to tread softly with members of his party who are occupying political positions. You know, we don't know the role. We don't know the role he has played during the campaigns, and we don't know the financial commitment he made during campaigns. So occupying that position is a kind of compensation. And so when they want to handle such individuals, they tend to tread softly, you know, so that there will be no political disorganization between them and the government in power. So I'm not too surprised where we're seeing there are trends, there are examples where the media will blow certain wrongdoings among government officials.
Because Nigerians are like asking, these two fellows, Farouk and Komolafe, they were not the one that told the country or the nation that are resigning.
Yes.
It took an Onanuga, Bayo Onanuga, the special advisor to the president on information to make that particular announcement.
Yes.
Can one deduce that they don't want Nigerians to know the wrath in the upstream, midstream, or downstream sector? Because Nigerians are asking questions. How come it was the special assistant on information to Mr. President, begging your pardon, Bayo Onanuga was the one that made the announcement? We have a Farouk that was found wanting according to the petition written against him, and we have a Komolafe also that was indicted. They never wrote anything. They didn't say anything. It was an information that came out from the office of Mr. President through a special assistant on information. How can one really, really accept this as Nigerians if you take a look at the case, generally speaking?
We're saying it is sad. You know why I said it's sad? You know, like the story I was trying to build up much earlier.
Yes.
There's this political patronage thing, you know, that if you're a member of a political party who is at the center of governance, you know, and your members, either they are occupying political office or whatever, commit an offense, if you watch the trend over the years, they tend to take it easy, you know, and that is where institutions come in, you know. If we have strong institutions, you know, like they call the various corruption agencies and all that. This is where they are supposed to come in. Activists, this is where they are supposed to come and continue to, you know, hammer on the thing. Hey, these individuals that all of a sudden resign, what is government doing to ensure that what happened did not happen again and all that? What has government done to checkmate them? What is the result of the investigation and all that? Government will be put on its toes. You know, and government is put on their toes. They have no choice. And tell the agency, ICPC, EFCC, and all that, say, hey, go and investigate those people. And it should be made public. And when that is done, it talks about confidence. You know, the people will have confidence in the government. But a situation where things like this happen, like you rightly observe, the government seems to, you know, special advisor is the one handling a very serious matter that concerns the lives of Nigerians, then there's a problem. There's a problem. So I think if the government want to be honorable, especially when election is at the corner, you know, they should be seen to be upright, do things with integrity, you know, so that Nigerians will have confidence in them. Because if you come to look at it seriously, that is the major source of revenue to our economy. And when anything happens to petrol, you know, then we are finished. So I expected the government to, you know, deal with this matter draconally, you know, and not just take it with kids' glove as if it's a normal routine thing, you know. That goes to question also, does the government have principle? Does the government know that Nigeria is a project? Does the government know that they are representing the people and not themselves? They are merely messengers. You know, that is where we miss, that's where government officials miss the thing. They have this wrong impression that we who voted into power, we are servants, and why they are the masters. Democracy is not like that. It says government for the people, by the people. So we expect that by the time politicians in Nigeria start seeing the people as their master, because they are serving the people.
All right.
Yes, they are serving the people.
Now let's take a look at this picture. Chris Ngige right now is in detention.
Yes.
And we have a serious issue like this that indicted Farouk and of course Benga Komolafe.
Yes.
No arrest
was
made. No invitation as at now by the EFCC, despite the fact that Dangote wrote a petition. Yes. Now, what can one make out of this?
You see, I think indirectly I've answered that question. It is only 2-point-something billion by Nigeria estimation. Whereas in a place like US or Britain, even if it's $1, it makes a difference. As long as it's government fund, it's a very serious matter. My brother, that is where I said institutions matters. Institutions are not giving the independence to do the right thing. And government does not allow them to work, because government interfere, the government in power normally interfere in the institutions. Okay, that's why there's all sorts of noise about our judiciary system, our what do you call it, these agencies, all these consumer
protection agencies,
consumer protection agency, our EFCC, ICPC, and the rest of them. All these are anti-graft agencies that are supposed to stand up and say, hey, we heard what has happened, and individual political activists, this is where they are supposed to be active, you know, and say, no, this one will not happen. They should go to court, file in all these, what do you call it, EFCC and file petition against this individual. And government will, in turn, will now be forced to do something, you know, and by that time, government will be on its toes. But what we are seeing presently in the country is like, hey, it's either you dance to the tune of the government or you are in trouble. And we are seeing it in political parties, where parties are forced to belong to the center. And when you refuse to belong to the center, then you are in trouble. And so, how do you enjoy democracy? Are we still having the flavor of democracy? The answer is, of course, no. Nigeria is no longer enjoying democracy, because where you are now, the country now tends to be going to one-party state. Then the beauty of democracy has been raised, because democracy is competition, okay, among political parties, and each of them trying to do something to help the electorate, okay, to do something for the electorate. And the beauty of it, by the time PDP, APC, and other political, Labour Party and all that, they are doing something in their respective states, okay? Either including as a senator or House of Rep member, you know, then the electorate will not be interested in which of the party they think will serve their purpose much better.
All right. Now, despite the fact that many persons are applauding the action of Aliko Dangote, some are saying that this might not be unconnected to the fact that he wants to monopolize the downstream sector. What's your view on that?
I don't subscribe to that as school of thought. I don't subscribe to it. They could as well also said, how come that since Dangote is involved in the petroleum and downstream sector, that the price of fuel is now gradually coming down. You can just imagine if NNPC had monopolized it.
But NNPC reduced the pump price also by 18 naira.
Yes.
After Dangote's reduction.
You have said it. You have answered the question as well. It's the pressure from Dangote that forced them to do it. Otherwise, independent oil marketers will abandon their product.
But they are scared of monopolizing the market by this one singular entity.
I don't subscribe to that school of thought that Dangote is monopolizing. Look, Dangote is contributing a lot to the economic growth of Nigeria. Is it GPP and national growth? You know, it's contributing a lot. GMP and GMPP. So if you look at the whole situation, you will discover that Dangote is contributing a lot to the economic growth of Nigeria. So a man like that should be encouraged. A man like that should be encouraged. And some will say it's monopolizing the cement market. Now they are talking about the oil market and all. So have they also thought for once, just imagine that Dangote was not there. You know, his products are not in the market. Only government is serving the purpose of the individual. What could have happened? So Dangote's activity in our economic system encourages competition, okay, and gives consumer the opportunity to choose, you know, which product they want to buy in the market. And that in turn also reduces the price of the product in the market. So an individual like that is contributing to the growth of the economy. We are not also saying that is monopolizing the Nigerian oil market or any other market for that reason. But the basic fact is that any businessman is out to maximize profit. And the process of maximize profit, some people may pay the price. But again, it's not his fault. Because if you also come to look at what are the parameters, what are the variables that is affecting productivity, you also have to take that into consideration. Because the cost of production in Nigeria right now is very, very high. You know, in view of the high exchange rate, in view of the cost of buying the input of production and all that, you know. And if you also look at the general cost, total cost of production, it's high. So are some Nigerians now saying that this cost should not be built into cost of production, whereby it will now also affect the unit price, or what you call the marginal price of the product? Naturally, it will affect it. So you don't expect, even if you go to our local markets, are the prices still the same? Are Nigerians not readjusting? Are sellers of tomatoes, rice, and beans in the market, are they not readjusting? Are they selling their product at the old price? Are they not selling at the new price? In view of the negative influence of the economic system they find themselves. So Dangote is in the same, it's just that Dangote is operating at a higher level. So you expect that the price variation caused by the unfriendly economic environment should also affect its activities, you know, and in turn, Nigerians will pay the price. So I think the focus should be government. There should be a good economic policy whereby businesses in Nigeria will thrive better. And Wilson, you still remember, it's not long ago during Jonathan's government, Amon was a bag of rice. It was 8,000, 9,000. The quality one, so you can get 7,000 a bag of rice. So what was the cost of that low pricing system? It's because there was an expert from World Bank called Ngozi Iweala who brought her expert opinion, economic expert opinion, you know, on how to run the economy. And at the end of the day, it was better off for the government and Nigerians.
Thank you so much for having these minutes with us on this particular platform. He had his own opinion. He said it's a good thing that Dangote is around the corner, regulating prices, giving that competition to NNPC. That means NNPC should wake up. And what with the, how will I put in a resignation, so to speak, of these two gentlemen indicted with corruption allegation? The question now is, do you feel that the upstream sector, midstream sector, and downstream sector will be corruption-free? That will be the next question I will throw to Yusuf Abubakar Esquire, talking about the chairman of a League of Patriotic Lawyers. After this break, don't go away. Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, this is Politics Today. We're diving in straight into the state of the nation. And of course, matters arising. The guest with me here in the studio is none other than Yusuf Abubakar. He's the chairman, League of Patriotic Lawyers. And of course, once upon a time in 1983, SUG president, UNIBEN. Yes, University of Benin here, Benin City. It's a pleasure to have you join us on set today. Thank you so much for making our time to be here.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
All right, so let's get to the point. Corruption in the oil and gas industry was at the forefront recently with the resignation of the CEOs of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Agency and Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Agency. What's your take on the circumstances surrounding this resignation, particularly Dangote's allegation?
Well, I would say that resignation was long in coming. You know, it was a very odious and putrefying impression we got from Dangote's accusation. You realize that even 2 days before then, we had written on behalf of the League of Patriotic Lawyers that we're going to mass our manpower to ensure that the Hexman there would give us his stewardship. And if this fails within 3 days, we're going to court. And we had already assembled a galaxy of 10 senior advocates of Nigeria. We're ready to muscle him. And if that one had failed, we have gone to the streets to do what we know best. That's demonstrations and all that. So we're happy, and we praise Dangote in no small measure in coming to our rescue. And this should not be the end of it. We should go further down to see how deep that institution itself has gone. You know, thank God that you know, the product is going down, and we also caution Aliko Dangote that this should not lead to gradual, you know,
monopolization of the market.
Yeah. So it will. In fact, he promised us that he's going to add 4,000 more trucks. CNG. This will further lead to, you know, reduction of price of the PMC. So I give kudos to Dangote and also give kudos to Mr. President, the way he reacted, how he swiftly ensured that the man was showed the door. That one will stop National Assembly for engaging in bureaucratic pigeonholes and administrative lethargy of investigating him. Now that he has left the scene, so we continue to monitor the sleaze in that place. So we are impressed, and yeah.
All right. Now, despite the excuse me, the construction, of course, the functioning of Dangote refinery, Nigerians are still importing. Like top marketers are importing fuel, despite the price of Aliko Dangote refinery. Now, with Aliko Dangote bringing down the prices of petrol. Do you think it's going to run some major marketers out of the market, leading to monopolizing the market by Aliko Dangote?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the first caveat I put there, that Dangote should not see this as a green card to be an absolute man in monopolizing the markets. But be that as it may, the importers we are having now, let us ensure that their quality will meet the standards, like the sulfur content and what have you. The 47, you know, licenses given out by the former boss who threw in the towel recently should be thoroughly investigated to ensure that it was not meant to be job for the boys. You know, anything that would succor the common man, now we are going to be the watchdog and will continue to encourage not only Dangote, but this, I'm surprised that Dangote is taking the forefront. To me, I think he's a crusader of the year. Let him continue to do that. We expect to see him in the streets when we are demonstrating next time, to come and demonstrate, you know, in support of the people, the Wepole and the wretched of the earth, and not just a one-time thing. We should continue to aggregate his interest and ensure that the people's wish is succoring or reducing this suffering is made manifest.
All right. Now, talking about other matters arising, the troubled former AG of the Federation is having a turbulent time with Crimes Commission with the former, Abubakar Malami calling on the EFCC boss to rescue himself from his investigation and trial. You have always supported the EFCC boss, so Luke Korede, what's your take in this unfolding drama?
Let me say it would be a misnomer to say that the league has always supported
Kayode Olukoyede to, in his quest to sanitize the system. We have, even more cases, against the EFCC than our so-called support. But what we have always been saying is that they should give Olukoyede the chance to sanitize the system. Because from his, background, he has contributed immensely to giving the commission a very good name, and it's like a reincarnation of Ribadu. I think Malami is being clever by half, because his era as Attorney General, he was almost extinguishing the Crimes Commission. So the issue of asking the commission's chairman to step down is uncalled for. It's not. It does not have the right to choose and pick the institution that should investigate him.
But he's a Nigerian, he has the right to act as a Nigerian.
Yeah, what he ought to do is to keep his godfather dry, go to court and tell them that he has not gotten the right, transparent investigation, and not to resort to social media ballyhoo. So he should subscribe like he has done now. He's served to the jurisdiction of the commission and the EFCC. The Olukoyede will know he's a lawyer, and I know he will not suffer fools gladly. He will not unnecessarily punish in quote Malami. Even when he was working there as a chief of staff to Magu, he never really had any direct, altercation with Malami.
So why now?
So that's why I'm saying that Malami is trying to be clever by half. So nobody should be above the law. Once you are invited, you should go there and face the investigation, and eventually we'll have your day in court. It's already in court.
But some Nigerians are quite worried, because they are saying that this invitation by the EFCC, some of them are selectively done. What's your take on that?
Sorry, say that again?
That some of them are selectively done. For instance, take a look at Farouk. We've not seen him yet been invited by the EFCC, but for Ngige, he's been detained.
Well, I think we should be a bit patient, and I do not subscribe to the fact that Olukoyede, we know, can play the devil's advocate.
But someone saying that's what he's playing right now.
Well, like I told you, don't forget that. Look at Yaya Bello, look at Ngige. They are all members of the APC, the ruling party. So if it's going to be a selective thing, it will start by, protecting those from that political party. I think, the typical Nigerian will always want to play to the gallery. I think Olukoyede will be the last person. Indeed, when he became evasive, Yaya Bello became evasive in his arrest, he came out openly to say that unless he takes him to court, he was ready to resign. And I'm sure he meant it. So he's facing trial. There's something people are missing. Yeah. Once the commission arrests you and you are taken before the court, it's not really in the domain of the EFCC to ensure you are convicted. People think that once you are taken to court and you are not convicted, or you have, because of the depth of your pockets, you are able to get lawyers and so on, you should be taken there. So Olukoyede has no power to convict you. He will try to put the facts before the court like he's doing, and it's left for the court to, allow that man's case to end in a conviction or acquittal. But we have often recommended to government that there should be a special court to try the people that are running foul of the law, not like the typical court that, will suffer frivolous adjournments and all that. There should be a special court to try these people, and there should be a time frame to try them. So it does not really, Olukoyede does not have the power to convict you, nor does he have the power to determine the length of time a particular trial will take. At times you go to his office, the few times we've been able to see him. 12 midnight is still there working, his acts, out to ensure that he gets the necessary, results. So you just think what the polity would have been if there had been no EFCC.
Many Nigerians are not satisfied with the way and manner in which the EFCC operates, as he accusing them that they are the watchdog of Mr. President.
Well, like I say, like I told you before, you discover that some people facing trial now, they are also very close to Mr. President. Yaya Bello, Ngige, when Ngige left 2 days ago, he went to APC convention or APC distance. So I'm not sure it is really transparent, or it is fair to say that is a spat, or is going to be used as a political chip to bargain. Yeah. I know Olukoyede as a lawyer, he will be ready to resign and face the church, which is noted for if anybody tries to use him
All right.
Well, as a kickback.
As a kickback.
Or as a bring back to settle political scores.
Well, some Nigerians are looking at you right now on screen, be like, maybe like to the Kwankwaso movement because of the hatchet, like, you know, putting on. And your boss, Dr. Musa Kwankwaso, has been usually quiet in ensuring political drama. He's neither supporting Tinubu, as seen for the occasional jibes at the presidency, nor is he a part of the coalition. This is further confusing political pundits of that particular stand. So can you kindly assist us in unpacking all this? Neither here nor there. So where is he, by the way?
You see, Dr. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, the leader of the Kwankwasia movement and the political parties NNPP, is a very withdrawn and processed person. He doesn't talk much. He's very mellow. And, you know, so right now we are trying to do a reassessment of the political system, political culture, not only Kano but in the country. Don't forget that initially they said Kwankwaso was edging towards the APC and all that. We are studying all, like I said here the other day, we are studying all the political parties. You know, Kwankwasia movement is not just it's not a political institution, it's also a way of life. We discovered that a lot of people are decamping. And we are not in a hurry in convincing them not to decamp. But what Dr. Musa usually tell us, when the time we see him is, in his residence, he will say that those who want to change the system, they should be able to be patient. So these people now going out of the political party, we expected them to do that because they do not have the patience, they do not have the guts to walk outside the political party. But very, very soon you will hear from Dr. Musa Rabiu Kwankwaso the direction we are taking.
Because it's rumor that he wants to decamp to the AP. So all of a sudden there was a stall in that movement. He never did. In terms of popularity and of course the strength of the NNPP, do you think they have any impact in the forthcoming general election if they do not pitch camp with either the ruling party or the opposition?
Let me tell you the truth. Right now, we are yet to make up our mind. With by next your calculation, we have about 8 million registered voters. We may see the highest in the entire country, and we have not taken a stand, like I told you. And but as it stands, Dr. Musa Rabiu Kwankwaso is in the race, and he has indeed thrown his cap into the ring. If he wins, he will be the statesman.
Don't forget also Alhaji Tukabaka also is there. And Peter Obi is trying to make up his mind on where to belong. For our own president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you know his stand already. He's already in the race.
Yes, like I was trying to say, if he wins, he will be the statesman that he has always been. If he does not win, he will be the sportsman that he has always tried to be, tendering his resignation with the greatest political decorum.
Interesting.
So we are not in a hurry.
All right.
Because we are not there to get any morsel of bread, but we are there to ensure that the people's political well-being is quite catered for.
And of course, PDP and APC, Labour Party, they have the same notion that they're there to cater for the people. Not to worry, we want to go for a break. When we return, we'll continue with this discussion. Do not go away. We'll be right back.
You be picking, and you never see ITV and Radio Father Christmas, aka Father Paul. You don't miss, oh. No worry, Sha, because Father Paul go sit down gidigba for him grotto, where they for ITV and Radio Corporate Office for Glass House Airport Road for Benin City. From 19th of December 2025, go reach 1st January 2026. Time to see him na 12 noon till 4 p.m. every day. The ticket to see Father Paul, na chikala money, 1,000 naira per person. Father Paul, he has decided, whoa! I have decided to follow Jesus.
For one small mechanic workshop for Benin, Oga Taye don dey hustle for long. Morning till night, grease go full in hand, sweat go dey in face.
All right, if you just joined us, this is Politics Today. With me here in the studio, it's Yusuf, right? I got a name correct.
Yusuf Abubakar, that's true.
Abubakar, one-time union government, the president of the SUG. That was in far, long time ago, 1983. That should be 42 years ago.
Thereabouts.
Yeah, 42 years
ago. We're in our teens and all that, so we're very radical and hot-headed.
All right. Yeah. Right now, you've been an activist.
Yeah.
Do you see a chance whereby you march onto the streets to demand for accountability in this particular issue that has to do with the upstream, midstream sector, that has to do with Farouk and his counterpart? They just went out there, they resigned. Nobody's inviting them right now. The announcement was made by the Special Assistant to Mr. President on Information that they have resigned. Not that the Nigerians should ask for accountability.
Yes, we already done that. We are doing that, at the League level, League of Patriotic Lawyers. Don't forget that 2 days before his resignation, like I told you the other time, we had already given the government ultimatum that if this man is not taken out, we are ready to go to court. And since the president was able to beat that, we're also asking the president to proceed, not only to investigate them, to ensure that they are taken out before the various agencies for trial. Because to have spent about $5 million to bring forth the students' education, I think is colossal in this present time of lack and trepidation. I think barely resigning is not the way to go. We are going to give the government a further ultimatum to ensure that these people, they are not only identified, but they are also equally punished.
Now, can we talk about Professor Adamu here that just passed away? You were the last student union leader in Unibank at that time that he had before Lele Williams. What can you remember most about him?
Well, Professor Adamu Beki was very, very fatherly. He was proactive. People do not really know this aspect of him. That when he was in ABU, he was also the president of student union in his days. So we had a very robust relationship. That was why when other student leaders were demonstrating, Beki was, University of Benin was a bit reticent because most of the things we wanted to do, he was always giving it to us. And even as a member of Student Disciplinary Committee, he also called me aside and encouraged me that I know you are a minority member of that committee. Whatever decision they are going to give, which is going to be anti-student, you have a right to also write your minority report. And I think, and he also had the gift of genius, which defies analysis. Very brilliant man, intelligent. Little ever wonders that till the last days he was still lecturing and lecturing. So I hope to be in Kano to honor him when he's going to be interred. So we are waiting for the schedule so that we'll pay him our last respect. He was a great man, just like the predecessor in office, Professor T.M. Yusufu, who is coincidentally my uncle. He was also equally very great. So we had a list of all the greats coming together to make Unibank what it is today.
Okay, remember there is a simulcast both on TV and of course on radio. It's time for you to speak your mind. On what is really happening in the upstream, midstream, and of course downstream. So we're talking about the corruption allegation leveled against Farouk and his counterpart, so to speak, and it led to the resignation. The UPN, them resigning is enough punishment, or Nigerians should ask for accountability. The number to call is right there on your screen. Let's take this call. Hello. Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. My name is Solomon Asaga. Good morning to analysts in the studio.
Good morning, sir.
My take is very simple. Are we sure that tomorrow this person will not be grand ambassador? If we are fighting corruption, the leaders of today, let's fight corruption sincerely. I find that something wrong with this administration now. When you ask of accountability, they will tell you, are we working or we are not working? Nigeria is asking for accountability. This NNPC so far now, going 3 years, how much have been spent in this refinery that is not working? Who released the money? Who they answer to? It's my simple question as a common citizen. Because at the end of the day, we found out that we are fighting those who came to be opposition or who don't want to be loyal to us or who is refusing to sing or your mandate we shall stand. Nigeria will not move forward like this. We believe we are in corruption. How do we stop corruption and limit corruption? Supposed to be a concern of every citizen. And for the Kwakwaso, I will beg him to relax. Those who is ready to change this country, whether good or bad, must really have to be patient. Remember the president we have today. He was patient in that party that time. Even when they tried to suffocate him, he stand on his ground. Today, it's not the boss of the politics in Nigeria. But we will remember him with all this story. The issue of Emefiele, house will recover. The house going for Nigeria now. We don't know. And we claim we are fighting corruption. Like in Nigeria now, when you have accountability, they say you are enemy, you are opposition. I don't know how we are going to go from here.
Thank you.
That's my take.
Thank you, Taga. Well, 080-7777. You know the order. Did you just call the number? Let's get to here. Okay, hold on. Let's take this call. Hello.
Hi, hello, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome to Politics Today. What's your name or where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm Godfrey, the voice of the honorary people.
All right, Godfrey, go ahead.
Yes, what what Dangote did is very, very good. It's very, very good. These people have been making the resources of this nation, these NNPC people. Yes. And I want to ask, the way they are running this NNPC, if it's a government business, the way the government of the day is even running this, the government companies, can they run their own private business like that? Now, why am I saying it? Refinery has been destroyed for more than 40 years, 30 to 40 years. And yet you are paying people salary for doing nothing. But now, why would they not be happy to go to destroy the refinery? Because they know that they are gaining from it. Now, even America, the oldest refinery in the world that have been built for 18th century, is still working today. Now, how can people be running government business like that? Most of these people in government, they have their own private business. Can they do it like that? You employ workers. They are not doing anything. You will pay their salary. At the detriment of the public. So that is why these people are really making the resources of this nation. God is exposing them one by one. So that is the government will have a rethink.
Thank you.
Of what they are doing. Of the way they are running this, our companies, our government companies.
Thank you. Thank you so much. One more call. We call on Yusufu to give his closing remark on this particular discussion about the state of the nation, and of course to some questions that was raised in course of the interview. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Usagi from Siloko Road.
Go ahead, Usagi.
I think the issue of this NFTC, if I may ask, what are they really doing? Because for me, I think I don't see anything they are doing. So I think the government should just shut it down, or they should privatize it. I think they said they wanted to sell the refineries. So they should sell it so that it should be a private business so that everybody can rest. Thank you.
All right, just for information right now, NNPCL is a private entity, just on the part of government, but without limited attached to rate. They've rebranded, so to speak. When you heard the last caller, I said it should be sold off totally, or better still, shut down. What do you feel about that?
Well, the process is ongoing, and I think they have said things that are very germane to the topic. NPC is NNPC
yes.
has been a sick child, and there's a time for the government to go into that place. And NDC, some funds were even taken for rehabilitation.
Yeah.
Let those people be taken before the commission, and let them refund some of those funds before we can really realize what is the actual value of
Who will now refund the funds?
Of course, time does not run against the state in criminal prosecution.
Yeah.
If anybody is indicted for taking funds for maintenance and they have not so maintained, they should refund the funds.
All right, thank you so much. Yusuf Abubakar, he is the chairman of Legal Patriotic Lawyers, right? And of course, one-time SG president way back 1983. 42 years ago. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate a wonderful analysis.
Thank you so much.
Well, viewers and listeners on radio, this will call it to wrap up today's edition of Politics Today. Next week, Saturday, Sunday, Duke Okosa will be on the ground to reveal to you more issues arising in our country and beyond on the program Politics Today. Bye for now.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
Ugieni Madonna, in Mazedino, Overo, Ovesni Agbo, Emanazo, or Ugieni Madonna.
You will have to serve the community for 30 years before you come to this stage. They will ordain you to your title. Then by then you are one of the elder.
This year now, we don't read the year, so that's why we can do this year.
Historically, joining the Elders Council, an individual must have reached a certain age and must have made significant contributions to the community through leadership, service, or other meaningful ways. There was jubilation in the community as sons and daughters of Okada, both at home and in the diaspora, trooped out to be part of the ceremony with various hymns of the initiates agog with festivities. Friends and well-wishers of those initiated into the Elders Council jubilated at the Ogwedion after performing all traditional rites. The elders, known as Edion, in company with their loved ones, danced to their various hymns where guests and family members were entertained.
ITV, certainly the best.